bus where the corn is popped and the throwback Thursdays never stop. It's a magical land not far away. All you have to do is just press play.
So
hop on the couch and close your eyes. Gonna party like it's 99. Join us, watch the movies of our lives with Blockbuster Wives.
Welcome to Blockbuster Wives, where your two favorite 90s babies talk about movies from the era of a certain blue and yellow video rental store. I'm your host with the most late fees, Shay Baby.
And this is Stacy, not always kind, but always rewinds. And you're listening to
Blockbuster Wives!
The live show!
Oh my God! It is the live show. It is 3 years.
3.
We have party hats on. We have pajamas on. Our titties are showing. What the hell is up?
Mine are not.
Mine are, and hers could if she really wanted them to.
Nice try, people.
I want them to. No, just kidding.
Well, happy birthday to us.
Yay, 3 years.
We have these beautiful party hats from Sunshine of
Thank you,
Sunshine
Sunshine.
Digital. Thank you.
Sunshine, you're a queen and a goddess. You know we think that about
she let
you.
us use her studio to throw this great party.
Yeah, not only does she allow us to come in like bi-weekly and be like really loud and annoying, but also she's allowing all of us to be really loud and annoying today. So thank you, Sunshine. We love you.
Yeah, thank you, Sunshine. Yeah.
So today is a little bit different, obviously. We have a live audience. Can you hear them cheer? Really loud. Oh my God.
Wow.
I wasn't expecting that. That's crazy.
Wow.
So we had our guests vote on a movie out of 4 options that were very like early 2000s slumber party realness that I'm sure were options when we were growing up.
Oh yeah,
with each
these
other.
were in heavy rotation. They were 13 going on 30, Bring It On, Legally Blonde, and a Cinderella Story with, oh my gosh, H-Duff.
Only me and Dominique voted for a Cinderella Story, by the way. No one else
have
did,
a
and
good showing.
I was fucking pissed. Okay, I fucking love a Cinderella Story, and like, I'm sorry, but like, Hilary Duff deserves so much love right now. Okay, for no reason, I just love
I was
her.
gonna say, what's happening?
Well,
Okay.
yeah, she is just great. But I've also heard that she might be returning to like the pop world, which we need.
Oh,
She needs to
wow.
save us. We're in a recession, goddammit. You know what I'm talking about.
Is her coming back like a recession indicator though?
Yes!
Should we be worried?
Well, we already know it's happening, so at least we'll have fucking Hilary Duff singing bangers, you know? But, so they all voted mostly on Bring It On, Gang Gang.
Oh, Shay made this sign. It's gorgeous.
Why, thank you. Yeah, I was like, we need a marquee situation. We need to be really dramatic because we didn't tell any of them what movie we were gonna cover. And so I wanted them to come in and be like, bam!
Which I did kind of forget about. I was like, oh yeah, we didn't tell anyone what one, so they're gonna be surprised.
Yeah. And I was like, good. I want it to be so I'm so annoying and dramatic, but yeah. So yeah, we chose Bring It On. We played it for our whole audience today, and we just finished.
We just finished. We watched the whole thing with the credits. It was amazing. Was it anyone's first time watching Bring It On?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Two
Christian's.
hands. Okay.
Brent?
And would you
No?
want to
Okay.
share what you thought?
What I thought, it was wild.
It was wild.
He said it was wild. He was laughing harder than anyone here. Yeah.
It was wild, right?
The whole time.
Yeah, right?
And then Robbie, what'd you think?
Sorry.
It's aight.
Aight!
That's
Shut
fair
the
enough. That's fair enough. You know, Rotten Tomatoes agree with you.
No one understands that reference right now. Anyways, but so yeah, I watched this last night.
I
don't know
watched
about you.
it today.
Okay.
So I watched a lot of this movie today, but I loved it.
It's the movie's so nice you can watch it 1,000 times.
Twice. Or a thousand.
Or 1,000. I've watched it 1,000 times. But I have some notes if we want to.
Do you want to do corporate bullshit?
Let's do corporate bullshit. Oh yeah, you have corporate bullshit.
bullshit.
Some bullshit. Nice.
This is where we do fun facts about the movie.
Yeah.
August 25th, 2000, which I realize makes this almost exactly 25 years.
Holy shit.
We're 2 months short of the movie's 25-year anniversary.
Yowza.
So y'all picked very fortuitously.
You did. Good
Pretty
job.
awesome.
Good job, guys.
It's directed by Peyton Reed, who also did The Breakup and the Ant-Man trilogy. So he is getting that Marvel money now.
I fucking love The Breakup. The Breakup is not talked about enough, and we need to cover it.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan.
Vince Vaughn.
He's great.
which we all know is my,
Your type.
thank you, my ultimate zaddy, thank you.
Ultimate zaddy.
My ultimate zaddy.
He's hot. He's a
Vince
hot
Vaughn.
freak.
Well, okay, not in his IRL personal life, but like,
Does he suck personally? Oh yeah, he does.
wedding crashers. Like,
I
let's be
forgot.
honest, wedding crashers, guys, okay? Wedding crashers. Ultimate
Previous
zaddy.
episode.
Yeah, you got it. Anyway.
Okay, so it's starring Kirsten Dunst, who was 17 at the time.
No way.
Little baby.
Was she the youngest? I bet
She
she
was the youngest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eliza Dushku?
Hell
Say
yeah.
that? Okay.
Unfortunate, but also real, you know?
Yeah, and she's from Buffy, which I didn't watch, but I understand that the Buffy fans were stoked. No, she's the, like, emo cheater girl who does gymnastics.
Guess what other show she's in, Stacey? You're gonna love this.
What?
Big Bang Theory.
Oh, my God.
She's in one solitary episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Special Agent Paige, FBI. May I come in?
And then we have Gabrielle Union.
Holy shit.
And
Gabrielle Goddamn Union, baby.
She was 27 at the time of filming. She was
Bruh.
the oldest. She had 10 years on Kirsten Dunst,
Holy shit.
which I think is reflected in her like maturity.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, she's
Oh, yeah,
a lot
she's-
more mature than the other bitches.
She sure is, and she's a baddie.
And then the
obviously.
love interest is Jesse Bradford, who was 20 years old.
I love him.
And then Tor's lame-ass boyfriend is played by Richard Hillman, who was 24, so he's also a bit older.
He fucking sucks. He does so good at playing such a fucking douche.
Well, and
dude.
I'm gonna make you sad with the next thing I share with you.
Oh, did he die? I bet he died. I do
did-
this all the time. I fucking
Did
knew it.
die. I know. I feel like anytime you're like, fuck that guy, I'm like, he's dead.
I'm like, cool. You know what? Stacey and I have similar, like, yours is when you say something very weirdly specific and the person you're in front of, like, that just
They're
happened
like, that's
to.
my dad, and I'm like, cool.
Dude, that's my grandma. Who's that ghost that's in the car with you? Dude, that's my grandma.
Yeah, no, I once asked my like love interest at the time who the weird guy in the car with his mom was, and it was his grandmother.
Perfect.
Whoopsie.
It's bad news.
I
Dude,
didn't
but she
know.
does, but she
They were
does that all the
threatening.
time unknowingly.
Yeah, I really.
Like, she'll
I
be
learned
like,
a lesson, you know?
she'll say something like, people who play soccer suck. And then the person she's literally talking to is like, I played soccer for 30 years. Like, that's the realness
And
that
more
she
power to you.
provides. It's
yeah,
fantastic.
so he overdosed in 2009. He wasn't in a lot of movies. He had a very brief snippet in Legally Blonde, a non-speaking role.
Yeah.
But that's about it. He didn't do a lot.
He was in the circle.
He was in
Yeah.
the recruitment video at the beginning and then in the circle at the end.
Oh, wait, he's the guy that, like, introduces everybody.
He's like hella stoner.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
So
okay,
R.I.P.
yeah.
Richard Hillman. He did play a good, like, villainous boyfriend, though.
I'll say this. I don't know him personally, but the character he played was super fucking douchey. But that just showed that he was great at what he did. That's
Movie
how I'm saving what I
was
said.
99 minutes long. We love it.
So close to the perfect 90 minutes. So gorge.
And then the budget was $11 million, so very low.
Holy.
And it boxed $90 million. Which is why I'm sure there is 6 sequels. They're all straight to VHS, DVD, streaming now. And the last one was actually a horror movie called Cheer or Die. So
Stop.
it
Yo.
sounds pretty interesting.
I haven't seen any of the other ones. Have you?
No, I haven't seen any of them. I know Hayden Panettiere is in one.
Yeah, and Beyonce's sister Solange is in another
really?
one. Yeah.
Okay. I just know because the Hayden Panettiere clip went viral because it's pretty cringy.
Oh, it's like her being a horrible.
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to serve you. And then she does a routine. Bless her heart.
Bad news. I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
yikes.
You know it.
It's yikes.
Yeah,
you know what?
have
You hate
to
it.
see the movie. Exactly. Rotten Tomatoes, it got a 65% critic score and a 66% audience score. Which is
Usually
very
there's
surprising.
one more than the other,
Bunch of haters.
like true haters.
And speaking of
That's crazy.
haters, we're going to get to our ultimate hater, Roger Ebert.
I have nothing nice to say, and if you want to look at Steph's shirt, please, Steph, get in front of the camera and show us.
Yay,
Woo!
fuck
Ow!
Ebert!
Fuck
Yeah,
Ebert,
she's wearing
dog.
our shirt that's available on Patreon at the $20 level.
$20. It'll
Fuck
go
Ebert.
to. It says "fuck Ebert." It's great.
And it helps support our podcast. So thanks,
Yeah.
Steph.
Thank you.
Thanks to all of our Patreon subscribers.
Yeah,
out here.
truly.
We got
Thank
quite
you
a few.
all.
Give yourself a hand.
So much.
Yeah.
Means everything to us.
Well, how many stars do you think Roger Ebert gave this one?
He hates women. So,
He
one.
does- He did give it 2,
Okay, I'm actually surprised.
but he doesn't have anything nice to
What'd
say
you say?
about it.
1 star. Roger Ebert gave it.
No, 2 stars.
Or sorry, I thought it was 1 star. It's
Oh,
2
yeah.
stars.
Yeah, so, but he didn't really have much positive to say about it. He said some of the songs were cute, which I was like, there's only one song, the song at the beginning. We do have a theory that Roger Ebert does not actually watch these movies, which is proved by this review, because listen to this.
I fucking, dude, I
Listen
hate
to
this
what he
photo.
says.
Okay.
He says, in a movie with a better memory, the Toros would come in second. But this movie has a short-term memory problem. And I'm like, they did come in second.
LOL.
What are
Dude,
you talking about?
he finally fucking told on his ass.
He told on himself.
He
I'm like,
told on his ass for the live show. Because we have always fucking said this. He makes it so clear with his reviews that it's like, you don't watch the whole movie.
I think he watches the first 20 minutes and then he writes his review and fucks off.
Yeah. And people eat it up. We don't. We hate him.
We don't.
But he's dead, so.
But
doesn't
he's
matter.
also dead.
He's dead, so we win.
He did say, though, okay, so then he says he likes the song, but then he said an opening number original song is, quote, the most depressing trend of the summer of 2000. So I'm like, make up your mind. He also had a problem with it being PG-13 and called it kids with potty mouth playing grown up.
He hates women. He hates kids.
He said
It's so obvious.
He said it was juvenile, insipid, and he says the MPAA is puddling smut to children.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
That should have been R?
He thought it should have been R.
What?
He was very upset.
He doesn't know anything about dick.
Do you see why we hate him? Are we getting more converts? I think we are.
know who this man was until right now.
Okay, yeah. Look him up.
Exactly.
Look him up.
Yes, Eduardo.
Is that the guy who he's dead?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's the
Eduardo's
dead guy
asking
that we
if he's
hate.
dead.
I want to make sure.
So Shay is winning.
I'm like, we're gonna live forever, bitch. Fuck you. And Bring It On will live forever, Ebert.
Yes, in our hearts.
Anyway.
And then
He's
our
dead.
last thing we do for corporate bullshit is whether it passes the Bechdel test, which is where 2 named women characters have a conversation with each other that is not about a man. And a lot of our movies don't pass it. A lot of movies
this
in the
era,
90s and 2000s in
specifically, yeah.
general don't pass it.
Yeah.
But this one did. There's
Yay!
a lot of conversations. Yeah.
As it fucking
Yeah.
should. As it literally should. It's like mostly women.
Yes, and they're talking a lot about cheer and leadership and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, nice. Good job, my wife.
Thank you.
That was gorgeous. That was gorgina. Well, this feels so weird to be talking with all you here while we're
Yeah, it's
like,
usually just
I know it's
an
usually
empty
just us,
room, so
truly.
this is incredible.
Yeah. So the first note I wrote, warning, the language of this is horrific, and I forgot how bad it is. How many F words are used, how many D words are used. It's yikes. But it's also
very of the time.
2000.
I will
Wait,
say
wait,
I
wait.
was surprised at, there are a lot of stereotypes, but I liked how they didn't go just like, she's the dumb one, or he's the jock guy. Like,
Right.
Like, I thought it was interesting that the 2 male cheerleaders, instead of just being like, they're both gay and that's it,
Totally.
they actually had a conversation about it. And the one guy who's straight is like, yeah, everyone thinks I'm gay, but I'm not.
Yeah, and they're hella cool. Like, they're friends.
Mm.
It's not, like, weird. Like, I feel like a lot of movies at that time, if there was a gay guy and a non-gay guy, that would be...
They couldn't be friends.
Yeah, that would be the subject of every conversation they ever fucking have. And it's like, that's... All they talk about is the divide, which was not this movie. They were, like, very cool.
And it's like they are teased, but it's like at the end of the day, the cheerleaders are looked up to at this school because the football team is horrifyingly bad.
Right.
And they've never won a game.
And they're only looked down upon by the people that suck at what they fucking do and they're insecure losers. So...
Yeah, they're really like the only haters of them.
Yeah, everyone else seems to be like, hell yeah, they are the jocks of the school. Yeah, pretty
So
cool.
I did like that aspect.
Me too.
I didn't remember that it was as nuanced as it was.
Yeah, I really liked it. It brought me back to my cheerleading days.
Yeah, Shay was a middle school cheerleader.
That's right.
Do we go to Exhibit A?
Oh my God.
Do you remember?
Well, actually, okay, yes.
Show us, show us, show us.
I'm not gonna do a physical cheer. However, there is a point somewhere in my notes where I state a cheer,
Stated.
and I'll do it. I'll do it for you then. Okay.
It will not be rhythmic.
I will do it for you then, but it has to be like, huh? Okay, good.
Can't wait.
I really
Me neither. It'll be great.
And then I thought the other cool thing that aged well is the subplot about cultural appropriation.
Dude, yes.
And how Torrance is shocked to hear that Big Red has been stealing all their cheers from an East Compton high school. And she really had no idea. Which I'm like, you guys didn't participate at all?
Right.
Big Red just
did everything.
Gave you the cheers? That's
it seems like the captain, though, is in charge of everything and no one else.
Well, I was going to ask you, is that true?
No.
Oh.
But also, to be honest, okay, so in my middle school cheerleading team, not only did we have 2 coaches, which this movie, they did not have a coach.
Oh my God, I just realized that.
Which
You're
is
right.
very fucking weird. That wouldn't happen.
They're very
So
self-directed.
we had 2 coaches. We had a captain and a co-captain. And then we also had 2, like, ex-cheerleaders from middle school, but they, like, were in high school. And they were high school cheerleaders. So they came in and they taught us. Our coaches were cunts, and I hated them.
Capital C.
Because we were half a cheerleading team and half a step team. So we had kind of an odd situation. That's why we had 2 coaches. We had 2 people that came in, and then
You're multidisciplinary.
yes,
I like that.
yeah.
And I
But-
think you've told the story of how you got kicked off the cheerleading squad,
But I
I
can
think
tell it
it's
again.
worth telling again.
Okay,
She
I haven't. Wow, that's our historian.
our historian.
Brandon is saying no. Okay. Well, this is also. Can I mention MH,
What?
mascot hooligans?
Sure.
Because that's part of it.
Okay, I was like, wait, it
Okay.
is in middle school?
No, but like the
Oh.
reason why
Oh,
we.
okay, yeah.
Okay, sorry. So I was on the cheerleading team. I was a horrible student, LOL. But I had to like have my grades at a certain. I had to have them like A's and B's, or else I'd be kicked off the team, or not kicked off, but I wouldn't be able to like perform, go to the games, blah blah blah.
So like kind of kicked off.
So kind of kicked off, but you're like shamed, like deeply shamed. You're like sitting there. They made you be in uniform.
Wow.
On the bench, like staring into the depths of like all of your regrets over like your whole middle school fucking life. Anyways, so I worked really hard to get my grade up in math. We were talking about math earlier. To
Math.
a B. Math. Anyways, so I had a C, and I took a test to get a B.
Nice.
And I went in to be like, hey, like, can you sign off this paper so I could show it to my coach and like they could see that I have good grades. And he was like, no, he was such a dick. Oh, I hated him.
Why do you say no?
Because he was a fucking prick. Oh my God.
It's like, what lesson are you teaching children? Like, get better. It won't matter.
He probably like, I don't know. I have so many theories, but it doesn't matter, I guess. The point is, he said no. And I was like, but my grade is like you should reflect what my grade is. It's better. And he was like, no, you should have come. Like he was just being a dick. So anyways, I had to shamefully like walk over to my coaches and be like, I do have a B, I swear.
But
And if you
everyone thinks kids are lying, so I'm
I
sure
know.
they're like, you don't have a B.
Yeah, they were like, bitch, no. So I was sitting on the bench, full shame, okay? And then I like plopped over to the bathroom during the game, and it was a big game. So I plopped over to the bathroom, and lo and behold, the mascot was in there throwing up. So she was like half in her uniform, the head was off, full throwing up. And I was like, are you okay, girl? I've never seen this woman before in my life. Woman.
She was a middle schooler, right?
Yeah, she was. I don't know why I said woman. I had never seen this girl before in my life. Okay? So I'm like, dude, are you okay? And she's like, no, I can't go out there and they need me. And I was like, So next thing you know,
A hero can save us. I'm not gonna
stand in your way. Next thing
that
you know, the cheerleaders are doing like the halftime show, whatever, and I'm doing it with them in the Eagle mascot uniform, okay? So I'm like doing like herkies and shit. I'm like twerking. Everyone's like, who the fuck? This is not the mascot.
This is not our normal
The
mascot.
mascot has never been this energetic, whatever. I swear, I was like, I felt like a celebrity, dude, because I was like, I walked out of the game, people were literally like crowding around me, the like news reporters from News 7, just kidding, they weren't interviewing me. It felt like that, okay? The coaches somehow knew. I think that it's just because I was doing the full cheer routine, and they're like, the math is mathing. Shay's not on the bench.
missing.
All of a sudden, she fucking stole the uniform. Even though I didn't, I was doing a public goddamn service to Johnson Middle School, okay? And I got kicked off the team.
Isn't that ridiculous?
They kicked me off the team because they're cunts, like I said. And my mom, being a bad bitch that she is, stomped into that fucking school the next day, and she ripped them one end down the other, got me back on the team, and they had to like shamefully come to me and like apologize, and I was like, no, I'm not joining your fucking team. I have better shit to do.
I quit.
I didn't have better shit to do. What was I? I was writing songs called For Show at that point. So anyway.
Which are incredible.
And all that to say, because of what happened with the mascot situation, Stacy and I were in a rap crew in our very early 20s called Mascot Hooligans
In honor of Shay.
in honor of that story. So thank you for listening, guys.
Thank you. Wow. Justice for Shay.
Free Shay!
Is that where that music video comes from?
Yep.
Okay.
But it's secret and we don't show anyone that fucking music video.
I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
But
So yeah,
anyway.
I do love that. And I also wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
were your tryouts anything like the movie tryouts? Because that I was like laughing out loud the whole tryout scene.
They didn't do it one at a time. They did like
Oh,
group.
okay.
They did group. I was gonna say auditions. I guess it is audition, tryout,
Okay.
whatever. Yeah, I actually in my little tryout group it was Becca. Becca was in my
Aw.
tryout group, you guys.
Bestie of the pod. That's
So
so
cute.
cute.
But
And so you would just do your little routine, and they'd be like, you're in.
we would do our routine and we would sit down, and then they had like different groups. So it'd be, you get up, do your thing, sit back down. You group, get up, do it, sit back down. And then as a group, they announced it in front of everybody. They didn't just do like a list and be like, you can leave when you want. They made it a show. And so the people that didn't get it, like I'll never forget Becca getting up and crying and running out. And I was like, I don't want to fucking do this.
Well, because it was you, Jamie, and Becca, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Jamie
and
and I
Jamie
made
got
it.
it too.
Yeah,
so-
Jamie and I made it.
Oh, that's.
Oh, it's so sad.
And sorry, one more question. I
Yeah.
don't know why I'm so fascinated.
No, I love.
Did you have to bring your own routine, or did they teach you one that
No.
you had to do?
They taught us 2 routines, and one of them was that girl was a wildcat teenage drama queen. Why? I have no fucking
The
clue.
Lindsay Lohan movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Interesting
But-
choice.
I know. I'm like, okay.
Ah.
But anyway,
Okay, well, I love that we have a real live cheerleader in our midst.
who else was a cheerleader?
Yeah, was anyone else?
Eduardo?
Were you a cheerleader?
I
Okay.
knew it. None of you were cheerleaders?
Brittany was.
Oh, Brittany,
Your
hey.
middle school, high school, all of it?
Cool.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to do it in high school, but I was like, I just know I'm not going to like those bitches. And I was right. I did marching band instead. Good times.
So was this movie just like iconic to you when it came out, or were you like, this isn't real cheer?
Yeah.
I saw this movie later than most people because I was living
Okay.
overseas.
You were late to the Bring It On party.
Oh.
Okay, late to the party.
But when you saw it, were you like, that's not how it is at all?
I was playing volleyball by then, so I didn't care.
Okay, you're like, I've moved on from that.
Yeah, you're like, that was.
Balloon pop. Everyone's okay.
Whoa. I'm like our ultimate haters. The balloons.
That was cheerleading's revenge. It was
Yeah,
like,
that was Ebert being like,
leave me
fuck you,
alone."
way too late. But yeah, no, cheerleading was so fun. I really loved it, and I like, if I do say so, I was very fucking good at it.
Were you throwing people in the air, or is that not
I
middle
was the
school?
base because I'm a big bitch, so I was the one that was like, I was the one on the bottom, like shooting people up.
But they do that in like middle school?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, we had flyers. Shit was real. Shit was so real.
That's so
It was
cool.
very fun.
That's so cool.
It was
And
really
it was for a basketball team, which I think was fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, good times.
A lot of basketball
We're
themed
playing
cheers.
basketball. Yeah.
Great song.
God, it was so fun. But anyway, okay.
Yeah. Okay. To our notes.
Thank you for asking those questions. Oh, that's very nice. I love talking
We
about those
gotta
days.
delve into it, you know?
I love that it starts off with a nightmare sequence, bro.
Yes.
I love movies that do that. Goofy movie starts out with a nightmare
Nightmare.
sequence.
Mhm.
You feel me?
It's an amazing device. I mean,
Yeah.
Ebert hated it.
Of course he
But-
did.
but then he
Dude, he's
also
scared
liked
of the Grinch, bro.
He is scared
He
of the
sucks.
Grinch. Yeah, he's a little wimp.
He is a little bitch, for real.
I was struck by how many phrases in this movie I still say internally and sometimes out loud, like, I got the door tore.
I got the door.
Like,
door.
why? It's just in here forever.
Because we've watched it a million times and it's iconic.
It's so good.
It's so fucking.
Do you have any lines from this movie that you repeat?
I can't think of them right now, but I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do.
I'm sure we all do.
I'm sure we all do.
But
Somewhere
I was
do
also
decide.
surprised that Bring It On is never said.
It is.
It is?
Well, bring it. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
you're
they
right.
say
Bring it on.
but they don't say Bring It
You're
On.
so right.
They
yeah.
keep just saying, I'll bring it. And they're like, you better bring it. And I'm like, bring it on? No.
Yeah, bring it
Just
on,
bring
bitch. And the first people that say it are the football players.
That's true.
They say, bring it. I'm like, what? What are
You're
we
not
doing?
part of this.
Yeah, cheerleading erasure. I said it here first.
Very bold.
Thank you. And controversial. Anyway. I love the scene where fucking what's his name, her stupid fucking boyfriend, R.I.P. who like respectfully, he's like, wait, do you guys need help with that? And they're like, please stay in the fucking car. Stay in the goddamn car because everybody hates him. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Once again. We also have the obligatory girls' locker room.
Dude,
I was like,
yes.
of course. And did you notice the one chick had like the Skims nipple bra before
No.
the Skims nipple bra?
No.
That's where they put like fake nipples on the top of her bra.
I did not see.
I was like, wow.
Wait, who noticed? Iko? Oh, Robbie.
Robbie
Of course,
noticed.
Robbie
Yeah.
knows. I was surprised. I was like, oh, Iko noticed? Okay, it was Robbie. That makes way more sense.
It's like
by the
Kim
way.
Kardashian bit this shit.
They also all had the same strapless bra. Did anyone notice that? It's like the same color, the same, like everything. I was like, what is going on?
Costume
What?
department was just like one
Yeah, just boom, boom, boom.
beach. All right, we're done.
You get a strapless.
That's
you
how you
get
get
a
an
strapless.
$11 million movie and not a $40 million
You're so
movie.
right. Holy shit. No, it was, like they had to have hired a bunch of different teams. And the fact that like
Yeah.
it was so inexpensive is crazy.
Maybe they did crash an actual cheer competition. Does anyone know if that's true?
Brandon? You don't know? Wow. He doesn't know. The one thing he doesn't know.
If they saved money by attending an actual cheer competition. Yeah, I guess that was probably the most expensive part.
I think they were doing ESPN.
Maybe.
It would make sense. It would make a lot of sense. They had like the announcers there. They had a shit ton of people. I mean, they could
I
have.
don't know if they still do it now, but cheerleading competitions were.
They still do it. My cousin does competitive
For high
cheerleading.
schoolers too?
In adulthood, she's doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to Marin.
Shout out.
Love you, girl. What was I gonna say? Oh, okay. And I also have to say, her boyfriend is clearly gay, bro. And it's not just because
does
he's a
seem that
cheerleader. You know what
way.
I'm saying? He's okay. What did I write here? I wrote he's a chronic cheerleader or chronic cheater. A chronic.
Like he's a cheerleader, right?
It's fatal. Oh no.
Well, no, I think you
I'll
do.
never get over the him being actually like dead thing. Unfortunate. Okay. Anyways, chronic cheerleader. He has a Sugar Ray poster in his dorm room.
Yeah.
Homeboy is gay.
Well, and I did think that the reveal in his dorm room was going to be like, oh, it's a man, but it's just a blonde lady. I was like, oh, okay. Well-
He's denying. Do you think?
The girl who says you're a cheerleader at the time was a Dallas Cowboys.
Wow, they got a real cheerleader for him to get with in his little dorm room.
Wow. She's gorge. And she also had a strapless bra, I think.
I think so.
I'm like, what is happening right now? Costume department was going off in the strapless world in 2000.
I did like that Red was taking votes in the locker room. I was like, it's a democracy. But then, like, 5 seconds later, they're like, it's not a democracy. It's a cheerocracy. I was like, I'd be interested in learning about cheerocracy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the next wave, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe it's what we need.
Cheerocracy.
A cheerocracy.
We need people to be positive, coming out, believing, having faith. Strapless bras.
are
Endless a
mandatory.
world of strapless bras.
You can only wear a strapless bra.
Yeah. And I like the reverse, like, locker room talk. You know?
Oh, yeah, instead
girls
of
will
just
be
a bunch of
girls.
dudes.
They're talking about their fat asses like the whole entire time. So I'm like, that's the locker room I want to be in. You know? I wrote, team is awfully cynical for being a cheerleader. So, like all of them except for Torrance and what's his name? The gay one. Jan. No, the other one. Les, thank you. Les. Besides the two of them, they're all like hardcore haters.
Yeah. I mean, they're teenagers, though, you know?
Yeah.
They're angsty.
I was just surprised. I was like, damn. They're all
where's your
like,
pet?
no, we don't want to do jack shit. I'm like, why are you on a team? Like, I'm so confused. Anyway. Fat shaming is obviously going the fuck off in this
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
As it doesn't, but like every scene is like,
know.
they're a cow. I'm like, Jesus Christ, leave some room to goddamn
And then when they
breathe.
like film that woman's gigantic ass, and you're like, what?
I know. And it just like, the trends change and give you whiplash. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you shouldn't chase trends, because they're just gonna.
You'll never catch up. You will never catch up. It'll always run away from you. Genuinely. We've talked about this before.
A
Right,
lot.
Brandon?
A lot.
Exactly.
The asshole brother is so perfect. The little brother is like perfectly cast, perfectly executed. You just want to smack them.
Listen, as someone with 2 younger brothers, I have an angel of a younger brother, and then I have one who is now I consider my twin. We're like this. However, at that age, when Hazen, love you, Hazen, but you know that this is true. When he would like be like, wait, Shay, fart on me, listen in on every one of my phone calls, steal my fucking journal, read it to all of his friends.
Ooh, that's
Like,
a tough
he was
one.
such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But it's like quintessential.
That's what they do.
That's what they do.
That's what they live for.
It's, I mean, watching this movie, I'm like getting like flashbacks to me being like 16 years old. It's crazy. You don't have any younger brothers.
I don't. I
You
just
don't
have
know what
sisters.
that's like.
One's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steph, woo, of September, baby.
She was from September. She made me watch a bunch of horror movies for her month.
Yes.
I got
And in
through
her
it.
youth.
But I
Yeah.
made it through.
Yeah, go back to last September. Every episode has Steph on it. So fun. We had such a good time. I said, okay, so when that girl was like at the top of the whatever the fuck and then she falls down, they did not have to make the screen red or have the squish sound. They did
pretty
not have to
graphic.
fucking do that, and they did.
There was a few like jump scares. Like also
Yeah.
at the end of the competition when the girl, she's holding her hands over her face and then she lowers it and it's like blood everywhere and she's missing a tooth and I was like, whoa, this is a lot for Bring It On.
Yeah, and then there's a full projectile vomit scene, which I cannot watch for everyone knows why I can't watch that. The Exorcist.
Disgusting.
Can't do it. Crazy. That's crazy. Okay. I also, I did double. Okay. Loser sneeze monologue.
It did feel like a
impeccable.
monologue. I was
I
like,
know,
what
I
is
was
this,
like-
Jay Leno?
And he's like, oh, was that, do they do that in, he's great. He's
See,
so
but I
funny.
thought they kind of owned his ass.
Oh, they did.
And then they're just like, loser again. I was like,
I know. Cause they're dumb.
like,
They
got
can't
'em.
come up with anything else. Dude,
got him.
that was everyone in high school who was trying to be like funny and cool.
Mm-hmm.
You're not funny and you're certainly not fucking cool. And I would know. Okay, well,
Tell
I'm
him.
being like
Get
very
him,
aggressive
Shay.
with the camera. Why am I doing this? Okay, anyway. Also, a lot of this movie reads like Shakespeare.
Oh, really?
Like a lot of their lines just like overlap in a way where they're like, he puts the blah and blah. Oh, I hope that blah blah blah. Bring on Sisyphus and da 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 da. And I'm just like, what are we? This is fucking Bring It On, bro. What are we
that
doing?
one chick in particular loved putting the words in the other words.
I know.
That was
I'm like,
her
okay,
thing.
Taming of the Shrew. Like, what are we doing?
Let's put the da and dumb.
They said it like 7 times. They're like da and dumb, stew and stupid. Like every word, they're like just shortening it and coming up with the big word.
And you don't often
me?
hear the word malingering.
I've
in a
never heard
cheerleading
that
movie, but I was like, okay.
She probably heard it more than me. I've never fucking heard that shit.
Unfortunately,
Certainly not in
I
high
do
school.
hear it a lot at work. I think that's why I'm like, wait.
What does that mean?
It means
Malingering?
when you're like faking an illness. So when the chick is in the neck brace and then she's like, are we sure she's not malingering?
Oh.
Yeah, we're pretty sure.
I like read it as something sexual for some reason.
Oh.
But that's just where my brain. It's the Rorschach test. I'm just like, oh, she's
It's
talking
got
about something
excellent
freaky.
mouthfeel. Malingering.
Mouthfeel.
It's really fun to say.
See, it is sexual. It has a great mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel.
Oh man. Okay, the audition sequence is one of my
So
favorite
great.
things in the world, like in cinematic history, probably. Genuinely. The rapper girl makes me fucking die.
She's amazing.
She's hilarious. The Broadway man, such a treat to
The
see
ballet dancer? I
him
was
do
like,
what he does.
get this man on the squad.
No, I'm like, genuine. What the fuck are you doing? He's leaping by himself. He doesn't need anyone to
Yeah,
fucking
they're
push
like,
him up.
I'm like, he's great.
And he's hot beyond belief.
And they did the robot.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and they did the robot.
People laughing at.
I know.
Exactly. He was incredible.
Stupid. Why?
And
They-
then why the Romania hate?
Like
remember that?
gymnast Romanians.
Is that what it is? Because
Yeah.
when the like emo gymnast chick comes, they're like, where is she from? Romania.
I think
And
it's
was
because Romanians are like known for being like crazy good gymnasts. Right?
I always thought it was Russians.
I think both.
Oh.
Are they the same? No, I'm just kidding.
Like, those are the same things, right?
Yeah, I'm like, they're in the same place, right? Romania is the city. No, I'm just kidding. No, they're known for being like
okay.
crazy gymnasts.
I just was like surprised. I was like, oh, okay, we're hating on Romania.
Dude, and she's so hot when she walks in.
She's gorgeous.
She's gay too, for sure.
And I was staring at her hair for a while, being like, could I do that?
Yes.
I don't know.
Hella gel and mousse, dude.
It would
And
probably take a bottle of gel.
probably. Probably.
They were like, I was mesmerized by them. I found them a little distracting. I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I know. It was very popular though. I feel
Was
like
it?
I did
Okay.
that shit.
And then her little tattoo. I think, is that a Buffy reference? Does she have a tattoo in Buffy? Does anyone know?
Brando?
I thought maybe that was a Buffy reference. Okay. But yeah, when she's like,
She's like,
I was like,
I got
whoa.
bored in third period. I'm like, me.
She's
Me
so
as
cool.
hell. She's so hot and I love her so much. Dude, the dude's blowjob hand signal to Homegirl's little sister.
Yeah, I was like, this girl is like 7.
I don't think she's.
I think she's 7 years old. I'm bad at guessing kids' age. I'm going to say
she's like
7.
2.5, right?
She's a 7-year-old.
Yeah,
She's
young.
certainly not older than 9.
I would say middle school for sure.
You
like
think?
11, probably 11 or
Man.
12.
I think
But
she's a
like
baby.
she's like
Either
a
way,
baby.
it's inappropriate.
Yeah, don't do the blowjob signal, homie. Fucking stick your fingers up girls' cooches because that's like half of the fucking movie and that's half of his lines in the movie. Anyway. Also, yeah, the underwear for cheerleaders are called Spankies. And I remember when they were like handing out our uniforms in 8th grade. Not to bring it back, but I'm going to do it a lot. When they were handing out our uniforms.
Tell your story.
Thank you. Tell your truth, goddammit. Thank you. They were like, and here are your Spankies. And I was like, I like died and everyone was just like, I'm like, oh. Spanky just sounds like it's a line
Silly.
from Tommy Boy. So, like that's, I didn't think that was real, but
It's a real
that's
thing.
a real thing. It's a piece of clothing, darling. Goes over the panties, you feel me?
Okay, so you do panties and then Spankies, then skirt.
That's what I did.
Okay, that's what
So,
I did.
yeah, it was like panties, Spankies,
Uh-huh.
yeah, then the skirt.
Okay. I always thought it was weird that we had a dress code, but then the cheerleaders could wear their uniforms, and I was like,
I know.
what's going on here?
And the cheerleaders, we would all like, well, the non-Mormon ones. We were a very heavy like Mormon school also, so we were like Mormon step cheerleaders? Question mark. But a lot of us pulled that shit up, baby.
You rolled the skirt up?
Oh yeah, it was the only time I could ever get away with it. I couldn't even wear like spandex shorts without getting dress coded, dude. Fucked. Did you ever get dress coded? I got dress coded a
Probably,
lot.
but I don't know.
I got in trouble all the time for stupid shit. But that was one of the things I always
You had
got
a
in trouble
target
for.
on your back.
I did.
Because of the
Pretty big
mascot
target.
incident.
It was from a lot of shit, okay? I have a lot of stories about the dumb shit that I did as a youth. The cartoon of me cutting off Mr. Boyd's rat tail. Let's not get into it. Anyway. The dancer audition did make me gay, though. Fun fact.
The dancer audition?
Yeah. They had
Wait,
like
which
the
one?
stripper girl.
Oh,
Missy.
her. Okay, I was like, wait.
You're like, who?
I was
The
like,
guy?
which dancer?
The
Yeah,
ballet
I was like,
guy?
which dancer? Okay, no,
No.
the she's my
Cherry pie. Her?
Okay, got
Definitely her.
it. Got it.
Definitely her. But also Missy. Missy,
Missy's amazing.
so hot. So hot and cool.
And she can gymnast like a motherfucker.
Yeah. That's why she
Incredible.
was like, is back, blah, 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 back handspring.
Yeah, we don't even
okay.
know what to
Takes
say.
her fucking chain wallet. It probably had flames on it. Throws it on the ground. And then she's like, yeah, I'll do
Does
it.
the
I'm
damn
like,
thing.
she's wearing cargo shorts. Or pants, whatever. I don't care.
Cargo
I was
shorts.
picturing
Would
cargo
have been
shorts.
incredible.
Ooh.
Like big khaki cargo shorts.
You know that's my thing. Stacey, you know that's my thing.
It'd be nice.
And Ron Howard. Anyway. Oh, I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh, really? You know when Torrance is
Oh
like,
yeah, when she tells her your squad has stolen everything,
Yeah.
and then Tor gets so mad that she tries to fight her, and then she's like, "Really?" And Tor's like, "Eek."
It's dope. It's dope when Missy does, because Missy's really like not about that shit at all, and she really like points out all of their privilege, but especially Torrance's.
And who could have foreseen that they could get in the car at that moment and drive to this high school, and they'd be in the midst of a cheerleading routine? I mean, wow.
I know, and the exact one that they're
coincidence.
referring to. It's like
There
so
it is.
crazy.
It's like, wow, this is fate,
I know, and they drove a far way,
right? Didn't they
Right?
drive like an
Is that what you were
hour?
gonna say?
It's like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I was gonna say
wow.
that. Like,
I was like, she's got their shit memorized.
yeah, exactly. To go from fucking, yeah, literally yeah, probably.
Maybe they just have like 6-hour-long games
Yeah.
at East Compton.
Yeah, East Compton's like, we have a lot of shit to do, okay? We have a lot of performers to get through. Kendrick is there, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, Gabrielle Union, dude.
She's so beautiful.
I'm just, she looks, first of all, she looks exactly the same. Also, trans rights, okay? I'm saying that because her daughter is trans.
Oh, okay.
And she's
Is
like
that the
very,
one she dressed up like a clover with? Did you see this?
I didn't see.
Yeah, Gabrielle Union for 1 year dressed up like a clover with her daughter. And it was really cute. I also I didn't get a chance to read the full article, but I saw something about how her part was written very differently, and she read it and she was like, I have some suggestions. And she really
Ooh.
pushed hard with the director to be like, can I take this in a different direction? And so she had a lot of say over her lines and like how her character acted. So I think it's probably for the better. I don't know what it looked like before.
It was, and they probably shot in 1999, so you know that shit was whack, and it was probably racist.
Yeah, I think it's cool, being like a little bit older, 27 and not like 17.
Yeah.
It's like cool to see that she was like, actually, I'm going to change the script.
Like, but that's also so young to do that. And I don't know how much experience she had in acting before that, but
She's in a few things. She was in 10 Things I Hate About You before
That's
this,
true.
Which
That's
big
true. And
part.
she played a big part in that, yeah. But like to be that young and be like, no, like here are my beliefs. This is what I want. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely a launch pad. Like, this movie, did super well on the low budget, so.
Ooh, yeah. We're watching it right now. 25 years later.
25 motherfucking
Love her.
years.
And I love that the girl group Black is in this movie. BLAQUE. I love them. There's a song that's like them featuring NSYNC, but it's really just JC Chavez. You guys know what I'm talking about? I'm like, it's not NSYNC. It's one guy.
Like, let's be real, okay?
And to be honest, he's the best guy. I'm
He's
sure.
your number one guy?
He's my number one guy in NSYNC.
I was a tomboy, so I was like, I don't like either of them.
I
I
mean,
like Three Doors Down.
he's a better.
I thought I
And
was
Imagine
real.
Dragons, right,
And
Brent?
Creed.
Right, Brent? Imagine Dragons too, huh?
Oh, no.
Yep. Had to do it. Stacey loves Imagine Dragons. you
Oh
guys.
my god.
She's,
I
it's
like.
number
I
one.
really like Radioactive.
Yeah, she loves Radioactive specifically,
It's a
and
great
everybody knows it.
song. Everybody knows it.
No, but yeah, Stacey was like very tomboy. I was super tomboy too, having three brothers, but also, I was like, JC Chavez is the best singer.
He's the best.
He's the best. And I love them. They're iconic. Wait, did I miss this? Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, are they out of order?
Oh no. Hold on. Hold on.
There's a lot of flipping going on.
It's because I have like 10. Look what I got for you, for all of you. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay. Yes, I'm right where I need to be. The line. Sorry, y'all.
Like this feels.
I don't have my note. I just moved back, you guys. Okay, so
Yeah.
all my shit is in
Notebooks.
boxes. Thank you. Thank you. My God, my notebook is somewhere in the.
It's finding
ether. I'm not
itself.
sure. Yeah,
It'll be back.
She shall be back. Anyways, when she says, "I am only cheerleading," I'm like, Jesus.
So sad. I think I wrote that down too. I was like, it's important to be well-rounded.
Yeah.
So that way, if you're cheerleading routine.
So you're not sitting there in a car on your way to Compton saying, "I am only cheerleading."
Yikes.
Yeah. Also, curses. Do you believe in curses?
No.
Who else does? Raise your
I
hand.
hear a lot of yeses.
I do too.
So do you think they could also be broken? Yes. Okay, and how do you think they're
Yeah.
broken?
How do we think that curses can be broken?
Dancing. Good answer.
By burning the spirit stick. Do you believe in curses?
I do.
You do.
So like if you think you're cursed, do you like genuinely try to like do stuff to like break the curse, or is it more just like I am cursed and I'm leaning into it? You just accept it? Okay.
Do you feel like you're cursed?
Oh, how sad. Well, we're gonna
You're
listen.
laughing,
We're gonna
Robbie.
brainstorm ways to break
Yeah.
the curse. Okay?
Yeah, we're gonna
It'll be
figure this
fun.
out. We'll go to like an.
About the salt curse? You know about the salt curse?
Like when you spill salt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, like in Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I could not, like if I did it, I had to do it.
Yeah,
You gotta uncurse yourself.
I can understand that.
Yeah. I used to see that happen.
I believe in stuff like that too, because I really believe, and especially if you've heard it so often in your life that this curse is true, this curse is true, that curse, and I think it's also like cultural too. If you grow up in certain areas, you just like there's certain things.
Well, I
that-
guess I think like superstitions as a little different than curses.
But a lot of the time, curses are a part of superstitions, right? Or like it's under the
Yeah.
umbrella. Of
It's almost like a
superstition.
mini curse to me,
Yeah.
where it's like it's bad luck, but maybe you're not like cursed.
I guess I don't know the difference. Like a curse is like. I'm learning a lot today, metaphysically, etc. But yeah, I also believe in curses, but I also believe that there are ways if you believe, you know,
Effigy is a good way to break a curse, I guess.
So
Salt.
Do you believe more in this one or Madame Zeroni?
Madame Zeroni.
See, that
I don't
like.
believe in this curse.
That it's like, this is a very specific curse. There's a very specific way to solve it. Like, I do like that.
Okay, I don't believe in this curse. No offense, Torrance, but like I don't believe in the cheer curse. No.
Believe
I'm
women.
standing hard. However, I do believe women. But I do believe in the Madame Zeroni curse hard. So.
And it's true. I mean, that lake
Yeah.
was dry.
Yeah.
There was no rain.
Until
It speaks for itself.
he carried Zero up the fucking mountain, and we covered that.
Yeah.
in,
One of my favorite movies we've ever done, to be honest. Holes.
Me too. Stacy went the fuck off in that episode, if you guys have heard it, because she like was talking about how like
Juvenile justice.
yeah, juvenile justice, and they deserve so much justice. Anyway, go back
It
and
was
listen.
a fascinating movie.
The scene of Torrance and the boys cheering on Missy walking out in her uniform for the first time
yeah, that
is
was
like
really
the cutest
cute.
fucking thing I've ever seen. And it does remind me of the first time I put the uniform on. It's like a weird superpower. Like I feel like there was a certain light around me and I was like floating. You know?
Aw. And do you have to give it back at the end, or could you have kept it if
I
you wanted to?
fucking wish that I stole it. Oh, I wish I stole it. Yeah, we had to give it back.
Aw.
But I still have my, we got hoodies too, and I still have my
Oh,
hoodie.
nice. Okay. Did it have your name on it?
Yep, it's
Oh,
Shay.
adorable.
And it had an eagle. Really
See,
cute.
I'd like to be in cheer for the swag.
We could join an adult team and then make it a whole episode.
I love a sweater with my name on it.
Okay, let's all form a cheerleading team. BBW. We already have like the collegiate colors down, you know?
Oh,
can see
another
it, so.
question for an actual cheerleader. I guess I thought that everybody kind of did do the same cheers, not the dance routines, like the big ones they do at the competitions, but like the little ones in between. Or did you
Like the
guys
pep
like
game ones?
Yeah, or did you guys like think of those yourself?
We learned them all. We
Okay.
learned them all.
So
I-
there
they
are
were-
like a set kind of.
They were like passed down. Yeah, they were passed down.
Okay.
And speaking of,
You said that you did the same cheer from Easy A.
which one?
The routine from Easy A.
I don't remember which one it was now.
Oh, right. Sorry, that's the marching band.
Is there a marching band in Easy A?
Which part are we talking about? Like which part of the movie? Okay. Okay.
We'll move on.
Get back to me, because now I'm curious. I'm like, what routine?
And then my other question for you was, did you get into any cheer battles?
This is the cheer I was talking about, you guys. Okay.
Okay.
So since we were like a step team as well, we were taught a bunch of different ways to like. I remember before we had gone to an away game, they were like, "Okay, so the cheerleading team is gonna step to us," and I was like, "Step to what?" And they like taught me about like cheerleading battles, and I was like, "No fucking way!" But it's true. It's goddamn true, because we went to Cashman and for an away game. If you know, you know. We went to Cashman, and yeah, the cheerleading team stepped to us wildly aggressive.
Really?
And luckily, we had prepared with a cheer I'm about to say to you right now.
Yay.
Johnson, let's go, let's go. Johnson, let's go. Woo, Johnson. Say what? Johnson. Hit it. Our name is the Eagles. We're Superfly girls. We're cheerleaders. In a Johnson world, we fly like butterflies, sting like bees. Why are these lame girls hating on me?
Oh.
Johnson. And then we would just like keep going, and we're like, oh, it was great.
Why
and
are
we
these
won.
lame girls hating on me?
Why are these lame girls hating on me?
Okay, so it was a defensive move.
It was. It was
was
like, we're not going to
defensive.
start shit, but
Did you ever start shit? I know they ended it, but did they ever start it?
we didn't. I did. Because I was so aggressive.
You're like, right, guys? And no one's behind you.
No, Stacy knows that was my experience multiple times in school, because I almost fought so many bitches.
Shay had a lot of rage in those days.
But also, I was bullied a lot. And you
Yeah.
know, because you saw it.
Yeah.
I was fucking bullied.
I almost said the full government name of your bully, and I'm
I
really
wanna say it.
glad.
I'm saying
really
it.
glad I refrained.
Can I say it, please?
Can we just say the initials?
Okay. No! Can we not say the first one, but can we say her last name? Because deadass, it is a literal villain name, you guys.
The whole name is.
I
so
won't say the
good.
first name.
Oh,
Blank
man.
Van Dusen.
Ban.
Van Dusen,
Dusen.
bro.
Was
Blank Van Dusen.
her number one hater.
Dude.
Gossip Girl character.
Oh, she was not good.
She was very aggressive for no reason. She really was out of line.
She hated me. And it was literally like a movie, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm glad Stacy's here because she can vouch for me. And wait, Robbie, do you
Robbie
know
was
who we're
there.
talking about?
Yeah, she saw it.
Robbie
You would
said
not
she's
think
hot.
that. You would not think that. Anyways, she sucked, and she had literal, like, minions, but, like, her minions were, like, I mean, I'm remembering them like giants.
Like 7 feet tall.
Like 7 feet tall. And they were trolling under the bridge. I don't know. They asked me these riddles 3. I don't know. But
Yeah,
like,
shit, that's not a bully. That's a troll.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's an actual
Same
troll.
thing.
No.
They were riding with Bleep, and yeah, she sucks. Shouts out.
But anyways, Brittany, did you get into any cheer battles?
I did not.
Okay, no cheer battles for Brittany.
She's too mature, too cool.
Like, I'm not doing this shit.
65 years old since I was born.
Hey.
She's like,
I
I
just
don't have
feel that
time for
energy.
that.
I feel like the chill energy from you. I can't imagine you being like, "Fuck you!" Like I was very, for no reason either. Well, in that regard, yes, I was hardcore bullied, but we don't have to talk about that. It's not a sad story. I like scared everybody, so no worries. Anyway, okay, I wrote, watching them in uniforms made me think like of how many uniforms I've worn in my life. Because if you guys know, I've literally had now 24 jobs.
It's impressive.
And I was like, what is your favorite uniform you've ever worn?
My favorite uniform I've ever worn.
Yeah.
It was probably at Great Harvest Bakery because it was more of a mom and pop joint. So they would just find like normal shirts and
With,
then
like, jeans?
and then just like iron press their logo on it.
Hell yeah.
So they actually fit well instead of just being like giant boxy shirts. Because I remember when I worked at Einstein's, I would get like the stiffest, largest, ugliest shirts. And I had to
Dude.
shove them into my khakis.
Dude.
And I hated it.
We had the same uniform at Quiznos, the exact same one that
Yeah.
you're describing. Yikes.
It's a classic uniform.
Classic.
But then when I got to the bakery, I was like, it's a normal shirt, and I could wear jeans. Like it was like a whole new way.
And that's like the best when you can literally just throw on a t-shirt and jeans and be out the door, especially in that era.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
That was like 2009.
And I got to wear an apron
Cute.
because I was in a bakery, and I love bakeries. so
Dude,
that was my
I
favorite.
loved going to visit Stacy at Great Harvest. I couldn't even drive. I would like steal the car, go see Stacy at Great Harvest. She would like have like fresh baked bread. She would put hella butter on it for free.
Yeah.
She'd just be like sweeping. You'd be in there by yourself, right?
Yeah, and they were kind of, that's their thing, is they will let you try whatever loaf you want, and like they would encourage us like slice off a fatty loaf. We don't care. So you can give like these massive slices to people, and they'd be like, well, I'm not hungry anymore.
Oh, and she gave me the fattiest fucking slices with so much butter. My
I
queen.
really did like that place a lot.
I loved it too. I loved it.
What was your favorite uniform?
Well, my most iconic was the cup suit at Quiznos.
Yes.
But-
which I will never understand why Quiznos chose to make their mascot a cup.
Uh-oh.
Something that's available. Oh,
on.
technical difficulty.
I'm so sorry. Wait, I got too close to the sun.
So, yep, you're on the right track. You did it.
Okay, sorry guys. ASMR. Okay. But probably I worked at Disneyland too, and I had like 4 or 5 different uniforms for that place based on where I was going to be working that week. And I worked as a busser in, what is it called now? It was called like something Bear. Was it like Hungry Bear? I think it was Hungry Bear.
Country Bear.
But it was like that, but it was like the big log cabin
Oh,
restaurant.
was it in
shit.
California Adventure?
No.
Oh,
Yeah. By Splash Mountain.
I don't know her.
And I don't know
know
her. And I had to wear like this plaid, it's very gay. Plaid shirt. It was a plaid shirt with fucking khakis, and I was just like, I felt so sexy. I was like, I'm like a lumberjack. I'm really connected to my Canadian roots
Like,
right
I
now.
love it.
So probably that,
That does sound cool.
right?
I love a plaid.
I loved it. I was like, super gay. So,
We stand.
shouts out to young 19-year-old me.
Oh
who
yeah,
didn't
we
know.
also have a classic car wash scene. I mean, come on. Every teen movie has one.
It's also crazy. They're literally in high school, and there's people going to like sexualize the fuck out of teenagers. It's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary. Yeah. Truly scary.
But it's in every movie.
It's in every fucking movie from that time, genuinely. Oh yeah, cheer battle. We talked about that. Elitist cheer. Hate that one.
Oh yeah,
You're gonna
you're
pump our
pump
gas someday, and shut the hell up.
all
Kids
my
these
next
days.
notes are about the choreographer. So
Okay.
Should we move to the choreographer, Sparky?
Yes. Although, really quick before Sparky, the swinging scene,
Very cute.
like the cutest thing I've ever
Very
fucking seen.
cute.
Okay, continue. My
Okay,
love.
the choreographer, Sparky, steals the goddamn show. Yeah. He is so crazy.
Yeah,
He just comes in at a 12.
I know.
And just chews up that scenery the whole time he's on the screen.
I know.
I'm like, can we get an hour of this guy?
I know.
I love him.
He's fucking iconic. And I also have to say, just shouts, I'm swinging it back to what I said earlier about Torrance's boyfriend being gay. He had that sadistic fucking choreographer's number on speed dial.
Memorized.
Another point to him being queer as hell. Just saying.
Yeah, and the choreographer is heinous and rude, but also just giving it his all. And his beard, I was like, what's going on with
It's
his
like
beard?
weirdly sexy.
It's like maniacal.
I hate to say it, but it's like he's such a dom. He's like towering over he's like
He
flicking
does
over
not
the nose.
blink. He has crazy blue eyes.
I don't know why it's doing something for me.
It is.
But it
Oh,
is.
okay.
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
I'm like filled with rage and I'm aroused. I'm kind of confused.
Are you like, I can fix him?
I'm always like that. This is a vulnerable space. I'm always like that, unfortunately.
And I didn't remember when I had watched this movie before, like the giant bottle of pills.
I know,
Oh my gosh. Or he's like
It's crazy.
guzzling them. Yeah, I was
I
like,
know.
man, HD is something. Because
I'm
I don't
so
think
glad.
I realized on my little, VHS screen.
Well, it's such a little clip.
Right.
It's like it shows him doing that, and you're like, wait, what? And then it like flashes to like anything else.
I was like, oh, this man's on shit.
It's so funny because you're kind of assuming that, and then they prove it to you.
Right.
And you're like, okay, yeah, I'm glad that you're showing this. I wrote, so when they go to like their first, what is it called, regionals,
Yes.
and all the hairspray is going, blah blah blah. I'm like watching, it's like a sea of crispy curls, and like did you ever have to do shit like that? Did you ever see shit like that? It was crazy.
By the time we got to that level, I was out of it.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I hated it. I hated that shit.
Yeah.
It was also like very poppin' at that time too, especially in like the early 2000s.
Right, you take the hottest curling iron you can find, you do a barrel curl,
spray it
you
as
burn
it's,
the
like-
shit out of your hair.
Yeah.
And then you remove it and you spray it and
Big
then you
sexy
don't
hair
touch
spray.
it again. It stays like that forever.
I have to say, Stacy taught me how to curl my hair.
Aww.
She would always do my makeup and my hair, and she'd be like, me and Becca and Jamie would all be like, wait, can you do my makeup? And she's like, I don't have time to do mine. Fuck off. But she'd still do it because she's an angel, obviously.
Thanks. Also, I got a Dyson Airwrap. I'm bringing it to Casablanca.
Yes.
I'm gonna curl y'all's hair.
Oh my god. Yes!
It'll be so fun.
I like kick the chair. I'm so stoked.
It'll
Yeah,
be great.
next we've talked about Casablanca a lot on this podcast.
Next
It's our home
week.
away from home, and we're going next week for our birthday.
So exciting.
So we're really excited. Yeah, I wrote Big Red is that girl in college that goes back to her high school and is way too involved still, and you're just like, you kind of mentioned it, Brando, but it's like, fucking leave. Do anything else.
Yeah,
Grab a
she's
broom.
Overly invested. She needs to be well-rounded. She's
I know.
not well-rounded.
You're right. It's her whole life. It's sad.
Okay, and one thing that I realized is that the song that the choreographer gives them
Yeah.
is also in one of my favorite cartoons. Can you guess which one?
Bob's Burgers.
Close.
Dun,
close.
dun. Is it a movie or a TV show?
It's a TV show.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
I know it.
So that same song is in the iconic SpongeBob episode called Jellyfish Jam, with all the jellyfish like going crazy, and it's kind of like this weird psychedelic ravey scene that goes on way too long of just SpongeBob like dancing with all these jellyfish, and it's to this song.
Stop.
And did you know? I looked it up. That came out a year before this movie.
Wow.
So this
they
choreographer
really took it and ran.
ripped off the Jellyfish Jam.
He's probably taking
His
the pills.
his history of theft
You're so right.
lives on. I was
Oh my
like,
God.
damn, he ripped off the jellyfish.
He really did. That's fucked.
That's the spirit fingers, I think.
It is the spirit finger. It's all in the
Little
spirit
tentacles.
fingers. It cursed us all and the jellyfish. The spirit fingers.
I just thought
Speaking
that
of
was a
curses.
really fun fact.
See, I don't get like any SpongeBob references. I'm one of those people. I like really did not watch a lot of SpongeBob, which is a true shame.
It is a shame. The first few seasons are just.
I feel bad because Stacy is obviously constantly quoting
It's
SpongeBob,
my
and I'm
Big
like,
Bang Theory.
"Heh heh,"
You
and then
get
she's
that.
like, "Did you get it? It's my Big Bang Theory." Young Sheldon now.
Oh God.
Don't talk to me about this because my feet are planted firmly in the ground. Even Cliff's car is hot, dude. The green fucking like
yes.
Pinto, whatever it is. I don't know. I'm bad with cars, but it's
It's
hot.
very cool.
It's sexy. I love it. And what is this? Oh, the scene where she's like, dancing to his mixtape, which like,
Yes.
dude, Stacy
So
made me a
cute.
shit ton of mixtapes when I moved to California to work at Disneyland, and I still have them all. I just found them all.
I know you're gonna do a playlist, right?
I'm gonna do a play. I haven't done it yet, but
Yay!
I found all that because she not only made me these CDs, she made me like 6 mix CDs, but she drew a cartoon on each one of them,
I didn't even remember that part.
and then she
I'm
printed
shocked
out a
at
sheet of
myself.
paper, or like, yeah,
The track list.
a track list per one. She's like, owl, boom, robot, boom, and like, are you fucking kidding me? So cute.
I would love to see what's on them. I'm so.
I'm
excited.
gonna I'll bring it to Casablanca.
Oh my gosh, good idea.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Yay.
And oh, I'm not afraid to say it. I got goosebumps when she was giving her speech, being like, "But if we can do it, if we can pull this off," I was like, "Oh,
Ooh.
what's happening to my body? This
That
is
tour
crazy."
energy.
I've seen this movie a million times. Why am I like so inspired?
Oh my gosh, and I loved her acting too, because it's like she could be that confident and dynamic. But then when she's being interviewed right before, or like when they're so nervous to go on, and then the song starts playing, and she's realizing that, oh no,
Oh, yeah.
they're gonna do a routine.
Full
Like
panic.
her acting is just so great, because she's like trying to smile still, but she's freaking out.
I know, and you can see the panic in her eyes, like emanating from her
And she's
soul.
17. She's a star. Well, I mean,
she-
she'd been a star. It's crazy.
She's truly a child actor, and you all know how we feel about that.
Did you notice the cheer director's lanyard was a Claire's
Yes,
lanyard?
I was gonna bring that up to you.
Yeah, it said cheers
It's at
from
Claire's with the at.
I was like, wow.
Stacey and I both love Claire's, the junk store.
The
as your
junk
dad
store,
called
as
it.
my dad called it.
Yep. I do also love that. Well, first of all, I wrote the cunty little T-shirt game in this movie is impeccable.
Yes.
That's number one. But also, I'm really glad that they didn't allow like the white savior shit to fly, because maybe that's how the movie was originally gonna go, and then Gabrielle Union was like, no,
Yeah, I was like, no, your plan's better.
totally,
Did you also think she said Paula Patton at first?
no.
When she's like, we're gonna go on Paula Patton's TV show, and I was like, wait, what? And then it was like Pauletta Patton. and I was like,
Pauletta
oh,
Patton.
okay.
Who is also a
Cool.
fat, gorgy icon, and I love her, whoever she is.
But yeah, that plan was better, and it worked.
Way better. I love the way the movie ends. Right? Like, it could have
Great
gone
ending.
another way, and it would have just been, like, lame and, like, corny, and, like, we've seen that a million times. Exactly. Yeah, predictable. Like, it would have been so lame. So I'm really glad that they ended it.
They did lose
They did.
gracefully.
They're like, second place, fuck yeah!
Yeah, and when she's like, and Gabrielle Union says you were good, and then
Yeah.
Tor says you were better, and she goes, we were, weren't we?
Yeah, I'm like, yes! Own your
Yes.
shit, baby! Oh, it's so good. Fucking great. And then I wrote Diet Coke sighting.
Oh, I was also cracking up. Did you notice that in Tor's room, there's a sign that literally just says hair?
Babe, I have that in my notes.
I was cracking up.
That is a crazy thing
They're
that
like,
you
what
wrote.
would a girl have in her room? Hair.
Babe, I can't believe you're saying that. I was like, this is a banger. No one else noticed the shit. Of course she did.
Hair.
Of course she did. It just says, I literally
Teenage
wrote,
girl.
okay, wait, she has a magazine cut out on her wall that just says hair, LMFAO.
It's like Toy Story 2.
Teenage girls. Oh, yeah.
Right, with just
The
nail
horse
polish.
girl.
Yeah.
Yep, nail polish. Yep. That's so, I can't believe you have that. That's so funny. Of course you do. My wife. And then I wrote Les and Tim forever. And then I wrote Tim equals, what movie, that hot cheerleader guy that Les has like a moment with, what decom is he from? Don't say anything.
Oh, he's from motocross.
Yeah, baby.
Motocross sighting.
I'm like, don't.
And I felt like in that scene too, Les, he's like so buff.
I
was like,
know.
oh my gosh.
I was like, motocross would have come after that.
It was after.
It was
So,
after.
I was right. So, yeah, he must have slimmed down. I don't know. Crazy.
And I'm pretty much to the end. I did want to
On the
note
bed.
that there is an alternative ending that is put forth in the DVD.
I did not know this.
I haven't actually watched it, but the basic gist is like Gabrielle Union and Kirsten Dunst end up at the same college together, which is really cute.
That is so they end up on the cheerleading team together, I'm sure.
I think I haven't watched the whole thing. I'm assuming. Have you seen it? Okay, yeah.
They, it's the both of them and her boyfriend. are
Oh,
all
the
at same
boyfriend's there.
College, and her boyfriend is like, she's walking to the auditions for the cheerleading captain squad of their college squad. And he's like, you're gonna do great. And then you see Gabrielle Union come in and be like, so are you gonna bring it? And she's like,
Are you gonna bring it?
I'm gonna
No,
bring
bring
it
it on.
on. God damn
Cheerleading
it.
Squad.
No, bring it on.
And then you
Just
see
bring it.
them go off into the distance to see which one will be
cute.
the cheer captain of their college squad.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it is really cute. I'm not sure like why they decided not to go that direction.
I know that could have been a great second movie. Why
I
didn't
did think
do
they were
that?
like, no, we're gonna end at the competition, and then they're all gonna sing Mickey, which is like cool.
Right, which is a way,
But
like, let's be
random.
honest,
Yeah.
the most iconic ending.
Same band who sang Selah
Bewitched, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly. Good job, Brando.
Mm-hmm. And I guess the original Mickey music video was a cheerleading video. So
Well, it's very like
cute.
cheerleader, you know, just like the beat and how like uppity it is, very cocaine-y. You know?
Yeah, I was surprised that there hasn't been any sequels with the original cast. There's been the
Right.
6 direct-to-DVD sequels. But I would think that maybe we're at the time where there'd be an appetite. I don't know if anyone's trying. I hope they are.
Played Whitney
Uh-huh.
was on a recent FaceTime interview, and she said that it would be fun to do a like reboot, but again, would only do it if
Everyone comes back. Yeah. That does make those always a little difficult. But maybe, you know, things are slowing down, maybe. I don't know. Could be cool.
I can't see it for Kay Dunst. I don't see her, like, she's doing, like, Melancholia and shit. I doubt that she's be like,
That's a while
Bring it
ago,
on,
though.
too.
Is she doing anything recently?
I feel like she's doing a lot of stuff.
No, she hasn't.
She hasn't
We're,
done a lot.
we're getting reports that she hasn't.
When did that come out?
Oh, she did do Civil War.
a couple years ago.
Yeah, well,
But if there is a sequel, I'm there.
me too. Oh, I'm hard there.
But it better
we'll
be
be on
the
the red
originals.
carpet, baby. That's our next step, by the way. We really want to start, like, interviewing people. Like we did at Shrek Fest. But that's
Great
another
times.
note for another day. I have some trivia.
Yay! Okay.
Huh?
Interviewed
Schwartzman?
Schwartzman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we're going to move on to our trivia portion where Shay asked me questions about the movies to see how well I remember.
Since she did corporate bullshit, I'm doing trivia. So here we go. You're going to get them
And
all.
please don't shout out the answers.
Yeah.
It's tempting
Let's
as it might
Stacey
be.
do it, Brando.
It's great.
Okay.
I got to try and be on my own.
You can do it, my love.
Fly with my own wings.
You
Okay.
got this. What happens in Torrance's nightmare while she's cheering?
Her top comes off.
Period.
I mean, she might be completely naked, actually.
I think she's fully
I think
naked
she's
'cause
fully
she has
naked.
two pom-poms.
You're right. Yeah, she loses her clothes.
Finish this.
Oh.
I transferred from Los Angeles. Your school has no gymnastics team.
This is a last resort.
Perfect. Which band is on Cliff's shirt in class?
The Clash.
Nice.
And it's so cute when she goes, "Is that your band?"
that
And
like
he's
your
like,
band
"The
or something?"
Clash."
He's like-
he's so
And
horrified.
he's like telling like the years, and he's like,
Yeah.
at least the original. So fun. Nerd. What is Whitney's little sister's name?
Oh.
You know, it's a very important name to both you and I and Becca.
Is it Jamie?
Yes.
Okay. That's not. If you
That's
hadn't
kind of
given
a deep
that-
cut, I guess.
Yeah.
My bad. And lastly, what place did the Toros end up in at the end?
Second, Roger Ebert.
Woo! Fuck
Maybe you should
Roger
watch the
Ebert. Maybe
movie.
watch the fucking movie. Too late, you're dead. Okay. Anyway,
Yay! We did it.
that's it, guys.
That's it.
We
We're
did it.
We're gonna skip the personality test
We're gonna skip the personality test.
that we
'cause-
normally do.
Yeah. We don't
Yeah.
need to.
It's kind of tedious. So that's our show.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody.
For the record, I feel like you would be Kirsten Dunst and you would be Missy.
Stay tuned for Halloween.
Yeah. Truly, we've had this plan for a while. So.
Be the cherry pie music video girl.
Is it because of the braids? Wait, who would she be?
Sparky.
Yes.
Sparky.
Like
Yeah.
I'm very intense.
And in a different universe, we're together.
And then I would just straight up do the jellyfish jam.
She's Sparky and I. Yeah, exactly.
Just
She's
do the jellyfish
Sparky,
jam.
and I'm doing what I'm doing, dancing on the table. Realness. Anyways, we love you guys so much.
Love you. Thank
And
you.
we'll see you guys
Another
next
round
time.
of applause for you guys. Yay. Thanks for coming.
Love you, my wife.
My hands are freezing.
Oh my God, you are freezing.
Thank you for listening. Shout out to I Have No Mouth for our delightful theme song and Whitney Vertucci for our beautiful podcast art.
And all of this couldn't be possible without our amazing producer, Anthony, aka DJ Munchausen.
If you have questions for us or would like to advertise with us, please email us at blockbusterwives@gmail.com and please join our Patreon for exclusive bonus content.
As always, please rate, subscribe, and tell all your friends about us.
We love you!